Hello everyone, we are on the PTU and you can see Misc Fury and Misc Fury MX. What I really dislike, why does every seat of every new ship and vehicle has to be animated? In real life, if you want to get onto a forklift, onto an excavator, onto a pilot seat, you don't have animated seats because people are very flexible, they are squishy, they can get into very tight spaces. And here CRG is animating every single seat, even on very cheap starter ships like Drake Cutter. This doesn't make any sense at all. This wouldn't be very helpful in real life. It would increase wear and tear on things that don't need those animations. And in the game, it takes away control over your character. You have to wait for this silly animation every single time until it's finished. I strongly dislike this. Yeah, Fury is kinda a flying turret, and I wonder where the fuel is stored. As far as I know, both ships are pretty much identical. This ship has a lot of missile racks, MX, bomber variant. This ship is a snub fighter, but we cannot just change the gun against missile racks. This is really silly. Come on, Chris. I guess Chris learned he can make a lot more money if he has two different variants that you have to buy. Yeah, I would prefer it if you would have one ship and we can decide what loadout to use, if you want to use guns or missiles or even totally mix it up. Let's check out getting into the seat. Yeah, look how long this takes. Look how much control over your character this takes away. And now you are inside. For something you wouldn't need. You wouldn't need a moving animated seat. Cockpit view seems to be alright. And now we are exiting. Still no control, still no control, still no control, still no control, still, and now I have control. I absolutely dislike this. This is totally unnecessary. And some thoughts about the storm tank. Let's assume this is a real concept and let's assume we are getting this. Usually pipeline channel is very accurate. And let's assume this is not some kind of storage configuration. Let's assume this is how the tank will be. Then once again, CRG doesn't care about common sense. This thing has no ground clearance. Yeah, this is like nothing, like 40 centimeters. Not the first time. For example, look at Atlas platform. Atlas platform has almost no ground clearance, is still way too tall because CRG insists on a standing walkable interior and CRG insists on Michelin Man. And even if we assume this is some kind of transport configuration, this thing can get up the middle section, you still have the problem that you have not enough ground clearance here. I mean, I don't expect everyone to have a good knowledge about engineering, about logistics, about vehicles, but I expect everyone to have some common sense. This thing is a tank, this thing is an off-road vehicle, and I hope, if this is just a concept, that CRG will address those issues, but I wouldn't be surprised if this goes into the game like this. These were my thoughts about Fury and Storm. I hope you found this interesting and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. So much for physics. Look, this mighty tree, this big mighty tree is carrying the weight of a starfarer. This is a 1G planet. This tree can hold 4.2 million kilograms. Wow. Actually just the leaves. That's too funny. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.